welcome. Today is going to be a very specific topic regarding the Money Max account. Lately, the United Financial Freedom Company, right, Money Max account product has been picking up a lot of steam lately. There's quite a few social media influencers out there, including myself, that have been raving about this particular product. Now, the purpose of what I'm doing in this video and more to come for the rest of this year is really focusing on those who are interested in purchasing the Money Max account to improve your personal finances, get out of debt, save more, invest more, all of those wonderful things with our money. And this is one of the controversial topics here, those of you who have purchased the Money Max account and you were either missold the product, and I'll explain what I mean by that, or you purchased the Money Max account with a specific intention on how this product was supposed to serve you, and come to find out after you spent thousands of dollars that you're having a tough time actually achieving what you might have been sold or represented. And it's a completely different thing. So now you're in a bit of a tough spot. And the reason why I know this is I have many clients, paying clients, people who have paid me money that already purchased the Money Max account. They're hiring me saying, Denzel, I bought this thing thinking that it could do this, and come to find out I'm not seeing any material that supports this. In fact, I'm having a very difficult time telling the software what I want it to do. And I thought, based on the guru, whoever sold me it, that this would be the case, and that's simply not so. And I'm gonna prove to you why that is from the company's perspective based on what they put out. Well, I'm going to take you through the marketing that the company has internally versus what is being said out there in the marketplace. So what's happening is there's misrepresentation going on regarding the Money Max account, and it's not good for anyone. It's not good for the client. It's not good for the guru. It's not good for the company. It makes the company look bad. In fact, there was an email that came out recently from United Financial Freedom, from the marketing team. And the email went just like this. It said, it has been brought to our attention that there are some agents in the company reaching out to social media influencers and marketing the Money Max account not the way the company would like. And so they're adding an extra parameter that all marketing content must be submitted to UFF for approval before posting, right? And I'm in a unique position because I'm both a social media influencer, financial content creator, guru, financial, whatever you want to call me. I'm in that space of social media influencer, but I'm also an agent licensed with United Financial Freedom to sell the Money Max account. And I'm someone that doesn't sell the product to every heartbeat on the planet. I don't just sell it to anyone that has a heartbeat or anyone that has debt. That's not how I roll, right? And I also don't make false claims about the Money Max account, such as this product will get you out of debt faster than this mechanism or faster than this. The company does not do that, right? Now, to make it even more narrow, get it even more narrow. This world that you and I live in, the velocity banking, infinite banking world that you and I live in, okay, is a small world, small community, okay? United Financial Freedom Money Max account, much bigger audience base, much bigger client base. They are going after anyone that has debt, right? That's their target market. People, Americans, right? This is only for United States, if I'm not mistaken, right? Anyone in the United States that has a ton of debt, that has cash flow problems, that has been in debt for so many years and they're struggling and trying to get out of debt. And now there's a software that will guide you, that will give you the support you need to get out of debt and become debt free. the company does provide a guaranteed debt-free date. Once you put in all your numbers accurately, it produces a debt-free date. And if you do not get debt-free, meaning you followed everything to the T according to the software, and you do not get out of debt in that time frame, then if I'm not mistaken, they will either they refund the product purchase amount that you paid, or I don't know if they pay that difference of how much it was late by. Let's say it was off by 2-3 months or something like that. I know there's some sort of reimbursement or some sort of support in that. I forget what it is, right? So we have a couple things. There's people watching right now. It's 18 people in the house. You either never heard of Money Max Account before, and now you're interested. You heard of Money Max Account and you're interested in buying the product, seeing if it would work for you in your situation. Or you purchased the Money Max Account and you're someone that is not happy with the product because of how you were sold, not necessarily how the product works and the functions behind it and what it can do for you. That's what I really want to spend majority of my time here today, is focusing on the misrepresentation that occurs so that the company can do better, so that social media influencers don't get influenced by agents in the company that are telling the social media influencer something, and then their job is to go out and market and sell it. So let me give you the financial breakdown of how we, the gurus, make money off of you regarding Money Max, right? So here are 2 different ways this works out. All right, let me give you the financial breakdown so you see who's making money, how's it work, and why this is very, there's a lot of incentive for the influencer. So this is the guru, okay? We're gonna put UFF here, which stands for United Financial Freedom, right? And United Financial Freedom has one product, the MMA. Not mixed martial arts, but Money Max Account, okay? This is their product. And the software, typical price range for majority of people that I've sold it to, that I know have paid for it, is somewhere around this price range, about $3,000 to $5,000, right? There's really 3 versions of the Money Max Account, right? If you have 1 to 3 mortgages, you pay a certain price. And if you have 4 or more, then you pay another price higher than this person here. And then I think there might be one for 6 mortgages or more. And that might be more than 5,000. I'll have to check. But this is typical price range. Today, right, this is 2024. Their product has, increased over the years. Right? If you go back to like 2005 or 2008 or something, I'm pretty sure it was a cheaper price then, inflation and whatnot. So perspective, we're in 2024 as I'm recording this video. You got the guru here, you got the company, right? This is the company, UFF. This is their product, Money Max Account, and we'll put Financial Guru here because this is the ideal product for a financial influencer that's talking about how to get out of debt. Here's a product that can help their audience get out of debt. The guru makes a stream of income. The company handles the client. Less work on the guru, right? Win-win scenario, okay? Now, in order for UFF to get the word out of Money Max Account, what they've done is they have established what's called a MLM, direct sales, or network marketing organization. Now, some of you listening, the 23 people in the house, you may have had a very negative experience with these words, multi-level marketing, direct sales, and network marketing. You might have a certain belief system of this type of structure within a company. You might immediately say, what? Scam. Multi-level marketing, pyramid scheme. Those are the typical things that you will hear when you come across those terms. Why? Well, the reputation of multi-level marketing companies, direct sales, network marketing companies are not exactly the best reputation out there in the marketplace, right? They have a lot of stains on them, that particular structure, the pyramid structure, right? So that's one aspect so far. Let me keep going. And comment, right? Questions, thoughts, so that I can address you once I get through the whole lesson, right? Feel free to comment now so you don't forget your question. So let's say you get past that part. And what this simply means, having this kind of a structure, is UFF, instead of hiring employees, like sales employees, and to market and sell the product of MMA, they have what's called independent business agents or independent business owners. In other words, a bunch of 1099 folks, right? A bunch of 1099 people that essentially pay to play, right? So this is the sales force, but these are contractors, technically, non-employees, right? They are not an employee of the company. They have paid to sell the product of the Money Max account. They go through some training, right? They go through some training to sell the product of the Money Max account. And whenever they sell a product, they receive commissions. So this is how they get paid, is purely off commissions, right? Sell a product, make a commission. Sell a product, make a commission. Sell a product, make a commission. Now, what this guy or girl can do is go out into the marketplace and find a Denzel, right? Find a guru, find a marketer, and they can strike a deal, a referral partnership agreement. And this guru has two choices. Either they are just a referral partner and they'll receive a percentage of the commissions, right, off of the product, right? They get a small piece. Or the guru, Denzel, can join said agent on his team under, right? We'll call this guy Joe. Let's say Denzel gets recruited by Joe to join under Joe. And Joe says, hey, Denzel, any business you send me, give you a 50-50 split on all sales. Very smart of Joe. So instead of me getting a small commission of like maybe $200 or $300, right? I can actually get 50% of the sale, right? I get 50% of the sale. Joe gets the other 50. Joe did all the work in selling you, the viewer, my viewer, and Joe does all the maintenance, and then Denzel continues being a guru, right? Serving folks, creating valuable content, selling products on the back end. Denzel makes all this money, Joe makes all this money, everybody's happy, the client gets out of debt, right? Now, what happens to Joe is selling his own Money Max account with his own leads. Then he's selling for Denzel under him, and so he gets to make money off of Denzel's sales. And then let's say Denzel also creates content to recruit his audience to come under him. And then Denzel doesn't have to sell the product himself anymore. He can have a bunch of people selling the Money Max account for him, and then he just provides all these leads and they take care. And now I'm making money on people who making money on people who making money on people who making money. And this is where you get the whole pyramid, right? The multi-level marketing structure, where people making money on people making money on people making money on people making money on people. Now, technically speaking, this only works, and this is my opinion, right? Personal opinion here. When you go the recruiting route instead of the sales route, and you're just a recruiter, you can only go so deep before you consume the whole world, right? And that's really never going to happen. So there's a few elements as to what would make a Joe or a Denzel successful in this type of a structure, based on skills that you must develop, such as marketing skills, sales skills, persuasion skills, right? To be able to sell this product and make a reasonable income from that. So again, this is giving you the structure of the company, the product, how they do their marketing, and the parties that are involved. You got the guru, you got Joe, who's selling the Money Max account. He doesn't own the company by any means, although he may have some kind of shares. There's multiple different compensation plans within UFF to really help Joe out to make a lifestyle income, right? But now, let me now give you where misrepresentation can occur, right? And I'll build it out over here, right? So we'll go like this, and we have to be aware of misrepresentation, okay? I'm doing this for the benefit of UFF because I actually like and believe in what the company is doing on a big scale. There are some things I don't agree with that I think can be improved on, but overall, I'm in agreement with their original intent when they started the company, which is to help people, Americans, become debt-free, right? And create financial freedom. I'm for that, right? Anyone, even if I don't agree with their way of getting there, I still support the overall goal, which is help people become debt-free, help people create financial freedom. I don't think that is a bad thing. Now, I like to help people not only get out of debt, but also leverage debt. So I'm just adding, in terms of the route of how I achieve financial freedom, maybe faster, maybe more efficiently. But still, the overall goal is help people become better stewards over their money. Help people have mastery over debt, then debt master them. Help people create financial freedom, change generations, right? Be able to pass on wealth, live a life worth living, okay? Very, very important. So, recap, people involved. You got the guru, you got Joe, the sales agent, 1099, representing United Financial Freedom to sell the Money Max account. And Joe has different ways that he can go out and really market the product. He could leverage a guru to do all the work for him, which would be smart on Joe's part because Joe doesn't have, let's say the credibility that Denzel has, right, and reputation. And so Denzel's audience, right, Denzel's audience, who are happy people, so they got their hands up high, right, they're all happy, all right, they support Denzel. Denzel promotes this product. People go to Joe. Joe knows Denzel. Okay, boom, 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 right? Buy the product. This is going to help me get out of debt. Now, if Joe is not careful and Joe tells wrong information, right? Such as, let's use velocity banking. This term, velocity banking, is just a term. It is a marketing, way of acquiring people to get interested on what this is. Velocity banking is a concept. It's a strategy. There's no product attached to velocity banking. It's just a way of thinking as it relates to how you leverage debt, how you use debt to either pay off debt or make money with, okay? So if Joe says, Denzel, I see you teaching people about velocity banking, how they can get out of debt faster, and you're running the numbers. I have a software called the Money Max account that will do this for your audience automatically. If Joe says that, that is misrepresentation. Why? Nowhere on the company's website, nowhere on the company's marketing material, nowhere on the company's email material, nowhere on the company's training material does it even mention the word velocity banking, let alone the who, what, when, where, how of implementing this particular strategy. So now what do we have here? We have a major problem, folks. You've got a guru, Denzel and others, that are thinking, right? I'm using me as an example. I don't actually think this. The guru is thinking that their audience is being served on a particular topic to achieve a particular result, get out of debt using velocity banking. They pay $3 to $5 grand. Lo and behold, they get in, couple weeks in, they're like, I don't really know if I'm doing velocity banking or not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And now it makes the product look bad because in actuality, the product can be successful without velocity banking. You never have to actually do velocity banking to achieve a successful result within the Money Max account. Again, back to my point, nowhere in United Financial Freedom are they saying, come here, folks, and do velocity banking with us instead of the guru. They're not saying that. So I think what's happening, and again, I got an email from the company because I'm in the company. I'm both a social media influencer, financial content creator, coach / guru, right? But I'm also in the company. So I've sold the Money Max account to people. I've had support in selling the Money Max account to folks. I have clients that have successfully paid off lots of debts within the program, that are using the product, and they have reasonable expectations. One of the biggest misrepresentations that I'm seeing right now is that the guru is getting wrong information from someone in the company. And then they think that velocity banking can be done to the extent that the guru said it would be, and they're finding out that that's just not the case. And now I am serving some of these people. You can comment if you're one of those people that you're like, yeah, man, I bought the product and, I'm kind of struggling, let alone trying to figure out the software. Now I got to add a whole strategy, philosophy, and concept to the system, and the system's not interpreting what I want to try and do. And the other problem is the user, the client, may not even fully understand velocity banking yet because they've never done it before. And now they're thinking the software is going to show them how to automatically do it. What I will say is that there is a world where you can say, right, and this is technically misrepresentation. Technically, so this is a bit of a gray area, so I don't really know. So I'm trying to be careful here, right? It's a bit of a gray area, but there is a world where you can train the Money Max account software. You can train it, you can tell it, you can put the numbers in a particular way and have it represent your velocity banking strategy that you developed on paper for your finances. Now you're plugging it into the system, and the system is representing what you're doing, not the other way around. What's not happening is, and this is what most people think, this is what a lot of you think, is you're just gonna buy this Money Max account, boom, first step, and then you're going to input your financial information. So you're uploading all your debts, your interest rates, your monthly payments, the balances owed, credit cards, line of credit, HELOC, all your expenses, annual, semi-quarterly, and monthly bills, and bonus paychecks. And you're inputting all these numbers in, and then you're like sitting, waiting, and then it just tells you to move money from your checking to your savings back to your checking, and pay a debt. And you're like, what just happened? What's going on? The system is not going to automatically tell you how to do velocity banking and implement it. Nowhere in the company is it saying that. Of the higher ups, you call the office, you call the staff, it's not there. Reason why I'm getting passionate about this, because I find it frustrating that both the salespeople in the company are recruiting the gurus like me and others in the velocity banking world, and they're thinking one thing, but what's actually happening on the back end is a whole nother. So not only does it hurt the reputation of the guru, hurts the reputation of the company, and then you have an unsatisfied client. And here's the other problem. This world that you and I are in right now is already a small, tight world. The last thing I want is the only bridge to be down on fire in terms of communication. And that is what I am beginning to see, is the bridge is starting to have a fire. And in order to put the fire out, someone has to step up and say, you know what? This is what the product is. This is what it does. If you're someone that's practicing the velocity banking strategy or concept, when you have a specific amount of intelligence around the strategy itself. You've done it outside of the software, and you can train the software, and you want to input these numbers, and it's just setting realistic expectations that it will represent what you want to do. It won't necessarily tell you the how, the what, the where, and the when, and the why. That's where personal coaching, financial coaching has to come into place to educate this concept, this strategy, and how these two services, velocity banking being a concept, money max account being a product, how they can actually come together and serve the client. There has got to be a better way for the company to illustrate that in their marketing and maybe even provide some training. I am willing to nominate myself to be a trainer for the company, right? We'll have to negotiate if they want that, to say, yeah, you know what? We need to have someone from the outside that knows this product, knows this strategy, so it will come into this company, provide proper training to these salespeople. Here's the other problem. The people who are selling the Money Max account, right? The people here, majority of them are not financial coaches. They're sales agents. They're being trained to sell a product. So if they don't have those financial coaching skills to be able to reason with the client, to be able to say, yeah, you know, we could use this credit card over here at 0%, and you have this personal line of credit here, and we've got this HELOC that we could potentially go and apply for, right? And, you know, through strategy, it might make sense to go over here first, then graduate to the HELOC while simultaneously leveraging 2 credit cards at 0%. This other credit card here, we're gonna run bills and, you know, get the points and the cashback rewards with a statement credit. That's not happening, right? And if it is, and you are that person, hey, reach out to me. Maybe we can have some sort of a collaboration so that more people are not fooled or misrepresented into buying this product, thinking it's going to do one thing and then it solves another. Okay, point number 2, right? And I think my screen froze again, so I'm just going to write it for now and I'll tell it to you. So the first misrepresentation is wrong info being shared about velocity banking. The second is saying something to the effect of velocity banking will get you out of debt in 7 years, in 8 years, right? Just pick any number. Velocity banking will get you out of debt in 8 years, right? So let's say the guru does that, and then they say Money Max account will get you out of debt in 6 years, 2 whole years faster, right? So by you buying the Money Max account for $5,000 will actually get you out of debt faster than this strategy, which sounds like an oxymoron because the first part was you doing velocity banking with Money Max account to get out of debt sooner, and then with you're saying velocity banking, what, alone? Again, no product, it's just a concept, strategy, will get you out of debt 8 years, but then you add the Money Max, it'll be done in 6. That's misrepresentation. You cannot say that, right? So when you see someone doing that now, you say, oh, red flag, right? They said, oh, I'll help you get out of debt in 8, but this product will do it in 6. Or I'll help you get out of debt in 10 years, 9 years. This will do it in 6 or 7, right? That is misrepresentation on the guru's part, which they may or may not know. Then it's misrepresentation on the Money Max account itself, because that's not how the product is actually sold and delivered to the client, right? Not okay. Those are the 2 main things that I'm seeing right now, and UFF has also seen it, and therefore they put their email out, right? And so now they're saying, you know, all the marketing has to go through them first, right? So I want you to be aware of that. If you're someone that bought the product with a certain expectation, unfortunately that may not be the case, but that shouldn't take away from the value of Money Max account. Shouldn't take away the value from it, right? Because again, I think in the gray area here is there may be a world where those 2 strategies could potentially come together, but that's customization. That's you, the human, needing to have some intelligence on this strategy to be able to implement it into the system and then go from there, right?